Good morning, friends. This is Mrs. Preby. We're working on our Skills Unit 4, Lesson 12 today. And our learning goal is I can ask and answer questions about the informational text, Things with Wings. Before we want to get started on that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our spelling words. I need you to take some time to practice these spelling words today. I'd like you to write each word 3 times. The first word is, let's take out our marks from yesterday. What does this word say? B-R-K-ing. Barking. The next word is K-R-P-et. Carpet. The next word is zipper. Zipper. The next word is fume. Perfume. Then border. Word number 6 is ing. Morning. Word number 7 is forest. Word number 8, two. I just have to know this says two because it doesn't make any sense. So that's a tricky word. Today. Good job. So today I want you to write the words a few times each. Go ahead and practice those words. And maybe you can get mom or dad or big brother or somebody that's at home with you to go ahead and quiz you on these orally. So that way you're going to get better at writing these words. All right, before we get started, we're going to take a look. I would like you to go ahead and look up on YouTube and find this Jack Hartman video called Parts of Speech. Right here, Parts of Speech. Songs for Kids under Jack Hartman. Pause my video now and go check out Jack Hartman's video. Did you watch his video? It was good, wasn't it? All right, we're going to go ahead and look at today's sounds. I want to start with the E sound because sometimes we get confused between E and I still. So let's go ahead and
egg, egg, egg. Let's say it together.
egg,
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 egg. Would you like to hear the song? I like the songs.
An egg is not exactly a circle as you guessed. It's actually an oval and it's kind of like a nest. It's sort of a container till it hatches open wide. And out could pop a little chick who used to be inside. Egg.
Very nice. That was fun, wasn't it? But we're going to look also at the R sound. Here we go.
R, car,
car.
let's say it together. R,
R,
car,
car,
R,
R,
car,
car,
R,
R. Yes, I want to hear the song. All right, at this time, I want you to pretend to do this. Did you pretend to zip up a zipper? I'll bet you did. All right. Now pretend to do this one. I think I can almost hear your hammers pounding. Now one more. Pretend to do that. No, don't pretend. Just do this really big. Stretch them out there. Hey, that felt pretty good. All right. Now, I'm thinking of some jokes that have the R sound. So the answers, all words with R in them. So go ahead and tell me as soon as you think you know the answer to it. I'm thinking of something in your body that pumps blood and has a beat. Did you say heart? Good job. I'm thinking of a body part that is attached to your shoulder. I know you said arm. I'm thinking of a place where animals or crops are raised. Did you say farm? I'm thinking of the loud sound a dog makes. Yes, bark. No, stop barking. I'm thinking of the soft material that covers some floors from wall to wall. That one was kind of hard. Carpet. Yeah. I'm thinking of how it is when there's no light. It's dark and spooky. I'm thinking of another word for trash. Did you say garbage? I'm thinking of what you see in the sky, in the night sky, along with the moon. Did you say stars? I'll bet you did. Whew, that was a lot of fun. I like that. So today, when we're going to take a look at our spelling words. Who can remember the first word? Did you say barking? How should I spell it? Gotta watch me, sometimes I do things wrong. Barking. Did you say BARKING? Kiss your brain. The next spelling word I need to spell is carpet. Carpet. K-R-P-E-T. Did you spell it CARPET? Good job. My next word is zipper. How should I spell zipper? ZIPPER. Is that what you said? Kiss your brain. Then I need to spell perfume. How can I spell perfume? Fume. Did you tell me PERFUME? Good job. Now I need to spell border. How should I spell border? I think you said BORDER. Is that what you said? I thought so. The next word I need to spell is morning. How should I spell morning? Did you say MORNING? Good job. The next word I need to spell is forest. How should I spell the word forest? Did you say FOREST? Good job. Then the next and last word I need to spell for today is today. Today. Remember, I cannot sound out today, so how should I spell it? I think I heard you say TODAY. Is that what you said? Today. Today. If you said that, kiss your brain. I wonder if you can remember what we said a noun was. Yes, it is a person, place, or thing. Sometimes it's an idea or an animal. Can you tell me what a verb is? Yes, it's an action. An action is something that's happened in the past, or something that's happened in the present, like something that is currently happening, or something that's going to happen tomorrow. Those are all the verbs. And verbs usually mean you're moving, like I wiggled. So that's a verb. I want you to take a look at this sentence. Can you read it to me? I'm sure you said, the frog swims. The frog swims. Which word in this sentence is going to be the noun? I know you said frog, so I'm going to circle the word frog on my paper. So the frog swims. What then is swims? Right, it's the verb. It's the action that's happening. So I'm going to underline it with a little squiggly line because that is my verb or action. So I circle the noun and put a squiggly line underneath my verb. Okay, then I want you to look at this right here. All right, we're going to take a look at this one right here. There's a place for you to write your name. You don't actually have this with you. So you're not going to put your name on this. You're going to actually need to write this out on a sheet of paper. So hopefully mom or dad has a piece of paper for you to write this on. But for me, I'm going to do it up here. The first sentence was done for us. The first sentence says, the pig snorts. The word pig is circled because that's a noun. The word snorts has the squiggly line underneath it because that's the action, the verb in this case. So you're going to write numbers 1 through 5 down on your paper. You're going to write out the entire sentence, and then you're going to circle the nouns and underline the verbs. Down here, this piece of paper actually gives you room to write an extra sentence. You're not going to have pretty lines like this. So I'm going to suggest that you go ahead underneath the sentences that are already there, that you have circled the nouns and underlined the verbs with a squiggly line. You're going to go ahead and write your own sentence. But we have to remember some things about sentences. Sentences start with a, yes, capital letter. Good job. Sentences need to end with, right, punctuation. It's not always a period, though, is it? I could have written a sentence that said, did the man jump? Then what kind of a punctuation would I put on the end of my sentence? Exactly, that's a question, so I would use a question mark at the end of my sentence. Pause the video, get yourself a piece of paper and a pencil. Go ahead and write these down and circle the nouns, underline the verbs, and add an extra sentence at the bottom. Did you pause the video? That was a lot of work, wasn't it? I'm so proud of you for getting it done. Give yourselves a pat on the back. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a wiggle card break right here. Go ahead and do what it says right here. What? It says yawn like you do in the morning. Did you yawn? I was just yawning with you. Okay, today we're going to read a story called Things with Wings. But before we can read our story, we need to review a few things. Okay, we're going to review the sound chart in front of you. So this right here makes the k sound. But does this CH right here make K? CK makes the K sound, but CH makes Ch. How many K sounds do you hear when you put CK together? You said one, didn't you? Good job, because there is only one. So let's sound it out. Ch, I, K. Ch, I, K. Chick. Good job. This is an interesting word down here, and I noticed they put it both here and here. See? C-A-R-E. I don't like the A-E because it doesn't really make the A sound here. When we put A-R-E together, it actually says air. A-I-R. It says air. So this word right here, this looks like a sneaky E, but it's not really doing the sneaky E job. So right here, this C still makes the K sound, but the word here is care. Care. So you hear this air instead of the long A sound. And again, down here, the R still sounds the same. But the word here is rare. Rare. It's rare to go to school right now. Rare. Down here, though, this is the UE, the U underscore E. It tells us this sneaky E snuck up and made that U say its name. So what word do you think this is right here? K, U, T. Did you sound it out? Does it say cute? Good job. This right here is another word that makes the long U sound. So let's sound it out together. U, S. Remember, when you have this sneaky E, you can't hear him. You only hear the long vowel sound right here. So let's sound it out again. U, S, use. Good job. Now these are some or words. Or. What word? Well, let's see. Let's figure out how many sounds we can hear in this word. So the N makes N. O-R says or. So they don't have different sounds. They have one sound. And TH together says th. So N or th. So what word is that? North. Good job. There are 3 sounds in the word north. So right here we're looking at this word. B or N. How many sounds are in this word? That's right. There's 3. The word is born. Here's some tricky words. Tricky words are interesting because you just have to know what they say. They're sometimes referred to as being sight words. We call them tricky words. You call them sight words. It doesn't matter. We're just talking about words that make no sense. So you can't really sound these words out. You just have to look at them and go, well, this word is some. Some. And then this is not some, like I'm adding the sum of 2 addends together. This is some as in, can I have some milk, please? Okay? This word right here is there. That's another word you just have to know. There. This word there specifically means that something belongs to them. So it is their coat. It is their house, belonging to them. So these are 2-syllable words you're going to see in the story today. Now remember, normally you don't see these dots here. They're only there to help you to sound out the words in case you need that help. So for example, I can sound out the first half, p, f, p, f, puff, 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 and then I can sound out the second half, in, puff in. And then I can smash the two words together and know that the word says puffin. Okay, so you can continue that with these words down here. N, un, t, I, o, till, until, until. Good job. We can sound out this one in the same way. Go ahead and sound this word out on your own. Pause the video if you need more time. If you were able to sound this word out, did it say woodlands? Did you see woodlands? Good job. Go ahead and sound this word out all on your own. Pause the video if you need a little extra time. Good job. Did that word say getting? Getting? Yes, it did. Oh, awesome. All right, before you start the story, I want you to know what a puffin is. I don't know if I can get a picture up here, but I'm going to try. Here we go. These are pictures of puffins right here. A puffin is a bird that is black and white and has large colorful bill. A bill, in this case, is referring to this beak right there. That's the bird. So the bill is part of the bird's jaw that's used for breathing and eating. Okay. Let me see if I can type that in and see if it'll come up with a pretty picture. There it is. So sometimes a bird is called the beak. All right. So I want to get a nice picture of a finch for you. It's really hard to see in these pictures because all these birds look relatively the same size. But the last one we seen was much bigger than this little finch. This little finch is probably smaller than a coffee cup. Does mom and dad drink coffee? Okay. So a finch is just a tiny little bird that would fit right inside that coffee cup with no problems. So another word for woodlands is forest. We were talking about forests earlier, or we will be talking about forests tomorrow. So forest is a concept that we're learning in our listening and learning strand. If you've been keeping up on those videos, you're going to know what a forest is. But a woodlands is just another word for forest. So the last word you need to be aware of is rare. And we've really seen rare right here on this, right here. Rare. Something that is rare is unusual and uncommon. You don't get to see it very often. So, for example, I can say in today's day and age, a $2 bill is very rare. Some people don't even know they exist, but they're very real and they're very rare. So that's what rare means. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the story up here. This story can be found on engage.com. This story can be found on engagenewyork.org. And it's free for everybody to use. You can go right here, click on grade 1, go to the skills strand. We're working currently on unit 4. And just click on the reader, and that's how we get the story to come up. So now we have the story right there. Totally free. You can review it anytime you want to. Okay, here we have our reader. I just clicked it open. This is the Green Fern Zoo that we were working on. And if we go down, this is like if I were turning the pages of the book, it would look like this. And here's our table of contents. We're looking for the story called Things with Wings. Things with Wings. I can always go to the table of contents and look here. It says Things with Wings, and it tells me that that is on page 24. Right here. This is the name of the story and the page number of the story. So Things with Wings on page 24. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to page 24. So it shows me the page numbers. And again, think of yourself as flipping a book pages. This normally would not go up and down. It would go from right to left. Okay, we have this story right here called Things with Wings. I'd like you to pause and go ahead and try to read this page on your own. Pause the video and try to read the page. Did you read it? I know for some of you this is not that easy. But we'll go ahead. You can follow along with your finger and your eyes while I read it. So this says, Things with Wings. Next, let's see some things with wings. This is a puffin. He makes his home up north, not too far from the North Pole. Look at those cute feet. But they're not just cute. The puffin's feet help him swim. Note as well his big bill. The puffin can use his bill to get fish. Why do you think it has this strange mark? What is that thing? Right, it's an exclamation point. Why do you think there's an exclamation point right there in the story? Right, because he's kind of excited. Now, how would you say this sentence if you were excited? Yeah, it might sound like, look at those cute feet. So that's the best way to read it. Now let's take a look up here at this word. What is this word? Let's. Can you remember the two words that would go in there if we took this contraction out? That means to remove the apostrophe and put the letter in here that's missing. Did you say let us? That's perfect. Because let us is the same thing as saying let's. We could replace it and reread the sentence with let us. Next, let us see some things with wings. Does that make sense? Right. But instead, we leave the apostrophe in there and use this contraction to shorten it up. And we say let's. Next, let's see some things with the wings. I also want you to notice this comma right here. So in this case, the word next doesn't have to be on there. So we could say, let's see some things with wings. And it makes complete sense without the word next. But because that word next is there, we're going to go ahead and keep that comma behind it. So when we start putting in commas in other sentences, hopefully you'll get to understand this. All right, let's turn the page. There it is, a picture of that same bird, the puffin. I notice he's standing on grass, so that kind of tells me a little bit about the kind of habitat he likes to live in. I also don't see any trees, but that doesn't mean there aren't any trees there. We can't really see too much in the background. Right, pause the video and go ahead and try to read this page. Did you pause the video and read this page? One of the disadvantages of not having an actual book in my hand is that you can't actually see the picture. Sometimes being able to see the picture can help you to understand what you're reading if you're struggling. So this is the picture that goes with this page. Puffins are born from eggs. The puffins are born from eggs. The puffin mom and dad sit on their egg. The mom sits. Then the dad sits. In the end, the chick pops out of the shell. The mom and dad take care of the chick until it can care for itself. Look, that puffin has fish in her bill. She will feed those fish to her chick. Is that what you said when you read it? I know you might have struggled with some of the words, but you're going to get it. Go ahead and pause the video and read this page. All right, it's my turn. Make sure you're following along with your eyes and your finger. In this next room, we have a finch. Unlike the puffin, the finch makes a home in the woodlands. He can use his bill to snap up grass seeds for food. I'm sad to tell you that the finch is getting to be quite rare. We are proud to have 5 of them here at the Green Fern Zoo. Nice. There it is. A picture of the beautiful finch. What do you notice about this picture? Kind of thought it was strange how this finch's face turns completely different than his back. Did you? That is the end of today's story. You can read this story a few times by backing up the video and going back to the beginning and trying to read the story again. These things all help you to become a better reader. I would like you to draw me a picture. I want you to take a piece of paper and fold it in half, and then in half again. Mom and Dad or older sisters or brothers are great at helping with these things. So you're going to end up with a piece of paper that has 4 squares. In the next square, I want you to show how you think a puffin uses its bill to get its fish. Draw me a nice picture of how you think he's using his bill. In one corner, I want you to draw me a picture of what you think a puffin must be able to do to take care of itself. And in the very last picture, the 4th corner, I would like you to draw me a picture of where the finch lives. And what does the finch like to eat? So that's the last picture right there. Once you are done drawing those pictures, I'd like you to go ahead and go on to Seesaw and send me a copy of those pictures. Well, that's it. Today's lesson. I gotta somehow figure out how to be better organized. Hold on, I lost it. There it is. I thought it was pre-planned. So this was Skills 4, Lesson 12, and our learning goal for today was I can ask and answer questions about the informational text Things with Wings. If you drew your pictures and you send it to me, then I'll be able to see how well you were able to answer the questions. All right, until next time, have a great day.